Set to go here at 133 pounds. You're about to see one of the best in the nation. Top-ranked Kenny Anderson, the senior from Billerica, Massachusetts, in there for the orange. That is the orange and black of the Wartburg Knights, a two-time NCAA Division III champion. Currently riding a 50-match win streak. That's right, 50 in a row, not been defeated since I believe the National Duels 2 years ago. He lost to Nathan Fitzenrider of North Central. Actually avenged that defeat in the national finals that year. He's been rolling ever since. His opponent, though, pretty tough and pretty smart. Jacoby Bergeron, a junior out of Thief River Falls, Minnesota. In case you're wondering where Thief River Falls is, it's kind of due east of Grand Forks, North Dakota, about 90 minutes from the Canadian line. So 90 minutes south of the 49th parallel. Young man comes in rocking a 3.98 grade point average. I think there were a couple of years there in college you could have combined my GPAs and they wouldn't have been that high. No score here in the first, minute 10. Anderson ranked number 1. Bergeron been flirting with the ranking. Some good wins this year. And there's a stall warning already on Bergeron as Anderson comes in with the single leg. Elevates, drops down to the mat, going to try to bring Bergeron over, looks to swim through the leg. Extends, Bergeron hangs on, locks in the crotch, and Anderson going to elevate. Got to be careful here now, turns in. And Bergeron's got to bail out here, or else he's going to give up near fall points, and Anderson takes the 2-0 lead with the takedown. Now, we mentioned Anderson's win streak at 50 in a row coming into this bout. Wartburg riding a 44-match win streak. Earlier in the tournament, we saw St. Cloud State's win streak in Division II come to an end. That was in the semifinals. Oh, looking for the banana split. You saw the Wartburg bench get excited about it. Anderson's funky and junky. He has got a lot of junk moves in his arsenal, not afraid to use them. And now he's got a cradle locked up, looking for some near fall. Doesn't look like he can pin him from here, but he's definitely got the 3 near fall. And that riding time approaching 1 minute as we're under 20 to go here in period number 1. And Anderson got his opponent in danger, just can sit there the rest of the match. Well, the rest of the period anyway, as it's going to end 5-0 with 5 seconds left in the period. And that's how that first period will end again. Kenny Anderson. A 5-0 lead over Jacoby Bergeron. Back to action, taking neutral. Bergeron going to work that 2-on-1 to the right arm of Anderson. Anderson drops down to a sweep. Going to try to drag Bergeron back in. Goes cross ankle, nothing yet. Now they gets the 2 as the supporting point was down beyond reaction time. Of course, there is no reaction time, but that's a rule change. The rule change means we have to change our vernacular here in the booth. A 7-0 lead for Anderson. Looking pretty strong here in the early going. Wartburg leading the team score 3-0 after Gilberto Camacho's win at 125. Jason Bryan here with you at Hyvee Hall in Des Moines, Iowa, and Anderson's just going to kick Bergeron out. Gives up the escape, now a 7-1 lead. Riding time at 1:38. A fun event here, the Multi Divisional National Duels. Dual meet championships in Division II, Division III, the NAIA Junior College, and the Women's Collegiate Wrestling Association. We'll have a chance to look in on some of those matches throughout the course of the broadcast. .35 to go, period 2. Bergeron's picked up the pace a little bit, still trying to work that 2-on-1. A little bit of that Minnesota Storm Greco background. Bergeron placed in Fargo at the Cadet and Junior Nationals in high school. Anderson in on the leg attack. Bergeron with the heavy sprawl. And draws a stalemate with 11 seconds to go. And that's how the second period will end, with a 7-1 lead. And Bergeron's going to choose neutral in the third. Got 6 points in riding time to make up for. Anderson in on the leg again. Bergeron whizzing. And we draw stalemate. And it looks like we got some blood time for Bergeron, so we'll. Nope, he says, all right, I'm fine. Anderson in on the leg, doubles off, gets 2 more, now up 9-1, so working on a major. Is the 2-time Division III champion, and we have locked hands. That'll be a technical violation. Riding time should actually be stopped in this case. And there's a reversal for Bergeron, so they let it go. 9-4 now after he gets the technical point and the escape, so 9-4. Bergeron trying to give him some space and come around and get a point. Finally does. 1 minute to go, 10-4 lead for Kenny Anderson. Bergeron a little bit more fire now as he drives that underhook. Drops underneath, doubles off. Gets 2, there's a takedown. Now 10-6. Bergeron gets a fresh start with 46 seconds to go. So Jacoby Bergeron showing signs of life here in the third. Half sweep attempt by Anderson. Bergeron going to snake his arm through to the ankle. Anderson lifting. And he's going to drop Bergeron down to the mat for a takedown. So now 13-6. The gap was closing there momentarily. Bergeron showed signs of life, and Anderson's just going to kick him out. Now 13-7 with 14 seconds to go. Riding time is assured. It's almost 2 different matches taking place in this bout. The first 5 minutes, nothing but control by Kenny Anderson. In the last 2, mostly Jacoby Bergeron, but too little too late. Add a point for riding time, and your national champion 2 times over, Kenny Anderson of Wartburg, going to pick up a 14-7 decision at 133 and extend Wartburg's lead now to 6-0.